Hey guys, it's Dave, and today I have a small little mail call for you. I have some Blu Ray DVDs, I have a pin pickup, and I have this awesome mail call from my buddy Kerry over at Kerrytoons. So let's get into this box first. This is from my buddy Kerry over at Kerrytoons.
Hi everybody, welcome back.
His link will be below. There'll be a card up above as well. He does a lot of Funko Pops. He does Funko Dorbs, a lot of Dorbs. And I have gotten into Dorbs in the last couple of months, so I appreciate his Dorbs love. He's a big WWE fan. He has WWE memorabilia on his channel, figures, old school stuff. Really cool dude. We talk a lot also in the Basement Geeks Facebook group. So cool dude. He had messaged me about last week saying that there was something coming in the mail. Here it is. Let's get into it. Again, this is from Kerry over at Kerrytoons. Go subscribe to his channel. Tell him Dave at Everyday Geek sent you. And again, thanks so much, Kerry. I cannot wait to get into this and check it out. We have a letter here. Hi, Dave. Hope this finds your family well. Wanted to send you and your kids something not too bulky, as I know you're trying to move. Thank you, Kerry. Yes, we are trying. Slowly, but trying. After living in the same house for 26 years, I know how hard that can be. Also included is a copy of one of my drawings. As you know, I love parody and satire. Hope you like it. Stay geeky, my friend. Kerry, aka Kerrytoons. And he's got a little sketch of his little logo from his channel. Very cool. All right, so we have, he's been putting up a lot more artwork, little cartoons and stuff that he does on Facebook. And this is really cool. It is a Fawn Michaels. It's a Kerrytoons exclusive. 2017. It is a fawn, which is a, I believe that's a female deer, right? As the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, that he knows my love for Shawn Michaels. That's pretty cool. And the fawn, he's getting all into the Shawn Michaels pose, you know? That's funny. Oh, he's got the little mullet. The mullet that Michaels used to have back in the 90s. That's cool. That is really nice. I like that. Awesome artwork, Kerry. I appreciate that. There it is up close. Fawn Michaels. That's cool. I'll have to get a little frame for that. Put that up. Kerrytoons exclusive. We have, oh man! Wow, what a blast from the past! Oh, hold on, I gotta get into this. Hold on one second. Oh my god! Is this the whole collection? Oh man, I remember these. Oh, Kerry sent me. It looks like it's almost at least every one in the set. This is back in the I think it was the early 90s. I think it was early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Marvel Comics had a line of WCW, Old School World Championship Wrestling comics, and he sent me like 1 through 12 of the old school with plastic, the backboards of the old school WCW comics. This is awesome because I remember having some of these. I remember for sure having, let's see, I know I had this one for sure. I remember having this as a kid. I might even have this stored away in my storage. I don't even know. I haven't seen my comics in, last time I saw my comics were probably about 5 to 6 years ago. I know I had this one because I loved Cactus Jack, aka Mankind, aka Do Love, aka Mick Foley. That's great. I remember having that one for sure. And I you know, for some reason, I think I had number 1, because as soon as I saw this, I think I had this one. Or at least I remember seeing it, of Luger. That is awesome. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Kerry. I hope, oh man, I hope this is stuff you didn't want. I really hope. Oh, this is great. I appreciate this. That is awesome. Look at this. 1 through 12. Looks like a whole set of the WCW comics back in the day. This is great. I can't wait to crack these open and read them. That is great. And they were from Marvel. Again, I think it was like I want to say the late 80s, early 90s. I think it was more like the early 90s that these came out. That's awesome. Oh man, that's great. Thank you so much, Kerry. That's awesome. That's awesome. Whew. Well, I mean, we can stop right there, but he sent more. I see more stuff in here. The other two things he sent, and this is so cool. Knowing our love, I guess, from Disney, we're a huge Disney family. He sent, I guess what he was saying about for the kids, and I'm sure Lauren will love to read this, especially read it to Ashley. It's the IDW comic series, 1 and 2. They're pretty thick comics. It's Disney Magic Kingdom comics. It's got Donald with Scrooge McDuck, and it's got Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And on here, it's got the whole set of them holding up the Magic Kingdom. Looks like a cake that says 60th. Must have been like maybe a 60th anniversary or something. That is awesome. Look at that. Some awesome comics from Kerry. That's awesome, Kerry. I greatly appreciate that. We got all these WCW comics, which is great. I cannot wait to take a look at these again. The kids are going to love these. My wife is going to love these. Forget it. I mean, we're a huge Disney family. We just booked our next trip for December, about 2 weeks before Christmas. So we're super excited. I love the little Fawn Michaels drawing. This is great. I'm going to get a little frame for that. Put that up when I get my Geek Cave. Kerrytoons exclusive. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kerry. Again, if you have not checked out Kerry's channel, go check it out. He's a really cool dude. He does a lot of Funko Pops, Funko Dorbs. He's a WWE fan. He's just a really cool dude. He's a cartoonist too. He does a lot of cartoons. He's been doing a lot more of that on Facebook because we are friends on Facebook also. And he's been putting stuff in the Basement Geeks group as well. So definitely go check out Kerry at his channel. Will be linked below. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. All right, now I'll get into some of my mail call here. Nothing's going to top what Kerry sent. This is a little pin pickup that I had ordered from T Fury. If you remember, last time I had gotten some pins from them. I had gotten a Lionel Richie one and a Mr. T one. This time they were having a sale on some pins, so I went over and I picked a couple up. The first one here I have a T Fury is a 1-up from like Super Mario Brothers. It's a pin with the 1-up, kind of looks like the 7-Up logo, but it's 1-up with the green 1-up mushroom from Super Mario Bros. So I grabbed that one. The next one I grabbed, I just thought was really cool looking and funny. It's from Ghostbusters. It's just the head of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Just thought it was cool looking. When I finally get my pin board, that'll look pretty cool up there. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Then the last one I got here, I don't know. I just found this funny. It is from the Golden Girls. B. Arthur's Dorothy, like her face, golden. It's like supposed to be golden, hence Golden Girls. Get it? I just thought it was funny. I don't know. I thought that looked cool on a pin board, and I liked it. I was a huge Golden Girls fan. So those were the 3 pins I picked up from T Fury. If you are into collecting pins, go check out tfury.com. They definitely have some really cool pins. They do, though. They have limited quantities, so once they sell out, they're gone. Like I know they just sold out of the Lionel Richie one that I had gotten. And they had sold out of the Mr. T one that I had gotten. So those are gone. These were on sale, so I'm guessing maybe they'll be gone too soon. So if you want them, head over there. There'll be a link below. Now we'll get into my DVD pickup and mail call. The 2 that I picked up, I went in person. I went to my local Best Buy and I found these and I picked them up. I picked this up because, again, we are huge Disney fans. We are going back in December. And this May, they're opening up the Pandora World over at Animal Kingdom. Pandora World, Pandora, if you don't know, is from the Avatar movie that came out, I think it was like 2009, 2010, somewhere around there, the James Cameron movie. And I picked it up because the kids and Kathy have never seen it, so I figured before we go down to Disney in December, they should get an idea of what Avatar and what Pandora is all about before we go to Animal Kingdom and go to the Pandora World, which I cannot wait for. I'm super psyched to check this out. I can't wait till they open up Star Wars Land over in Hollywood Studios. They're opening up Toy Story Land also in Hollywood Studios. So I picked up, and this is the Blu Ray 3D and DVD. So it all 3 in one. Picked up Avatar. Mainly because, again, I think the kids and Kathy should see this before we go. And I like that it has the 3D option since our DVD player is 3D. I just don't have a 3D TV yet. So maybe when we get our house. The other one I picked up at Best Buy, I saw this, had to grab it. Being a huge WWE fan and a huge fan of Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon. They had Living on the Razor's Edge, the Scott Hall story. It's a 2-disc set. Picked it up, had to get this. I was a huge Razor Ramon mark when I was younger. Loved Razor. Loved him when he went to Scott Hall, when he went back to the WCW as part of the NWO. The original NWO, when it was just him, Nash, and then Hogan, was fantastic. Even in the WWE back in the day, should have had a nice world title run at some point in his career. He had the look, the skills, the charisma, the mic skills. He really deserved to have a world title reign. I'm sure later on some of his addictions got the best of him. But this looks like a great set. It's got some matches with him and Michaels, Diesel, 1-2-3 Kid, Bret Hart, Lex Luger, Chris Jericho, Goldberg, Austin. Just a bunch of matches on here. Cannot wait to check this out. Say hello to the bad guy. Razor Ramon. Then I ordered a few DVDs here from BestBuy.com because they did not have them in the store. If you do follow me on my social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or all three, at Everyday Geek TV, you will know that I and my wife, we were big fans of the FX show that just ended, Feud. So it was basically a show showing the feud that both Bette Davis and Joan Crawford had back in the golden age of Hollywood. So I went online, because I went into the store to see if they would have some DVDs. They did not, which I found shocking. As a business, you would think if you knew this series was coming out, you'd want to have at least a movie that some of the show is based on in the store, because people might come to get it, but they didn't. But I went online and ordered it anyway. I remember watching this as a kid, and I remember my dad being a big fan of this movie. It's Bette Davis, Joan Crawford on Blu-ray. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I picked this up. I remember watching this as a kid. When I watched the show, it just rekindled my memories of watching this as a kid with my dad when I was younger. I want to watch this again because I haven't seen it in so long. The whole season of that show is based on Joan and Betty being in this movie together. It fueled everything else that went on in their relationship from there on in until Joan passed away. The hatred but love they had for each other. This movie spurred it all. So I wanted to get this. I wanted to get the original, check it out again, because I haven't watched it in a long time. Kathy's never seen it, so she was curious to see it. So we're going to check this out. This is also the role that Bette Davis, which was iconic in the show, they showed this part of when Bette Davis was up for the Best Actress, and Joan went around and kind of, did her thing to keep Betty from getting the Oscar, which Betty did not win, but this is awesome. So I picked up on Blu-ray Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Now, what I'm saying as a manager, if I managed a Best Buy and I knew there was a series coming out based on this movie, I would probably put in an order for about 5 or 10 of them, have them out there right in front. So when people come in, you got to figure maybe 1/10 of your customers coming in might watch this show. They might want to pick it up if they see it right in front of them. But that's just me. So I picked that up. I also picked up one of the movies that Joan Crawford won an Academy Award for, Mildred Pierce. I read the reviews. I heard that it was a great movie. This was from 1945. It was Mildred Pierce. This is the movie that Joan Crawford won an Academy Award for. I heard it was great. It's the Blu-ray special edition. I picked it up because I do like some old Hollywood movies. The other one I picked up, this is one of Bette Davis's best roles ever. It's All About Eve. Now, she did not win the Oscar for this one. She did win 2 Oscars. I forgot which movies they were off the top of my head. She was up for an Oscar with this one, but she did not win in this one. This also has a young Marilyn Monroe in it, so I cannot wait to check this out. All About Eve, and this is from 1950, another old Hollywood classic film. I can't wait to check it out. I wanted to see movies that these two, Joan Crawford and Bette Davis, did. 1, before they got together. 2, some of their first roles that they did in their best reviewed movies, and this was one of hers. And in the show, if you remember, the director of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, Robert Aldrich, went on after that, had that hit, had a couple other semi-hits, but then really had a great hit with this one, The Dirty Dozen. I picked this up because, again, it was linked to, because I was looking at these movies, I guess this links to it because of his role with Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. So I was reading the reviews on this and reading some of the comments, and I was looking at his Wikipedia page, Robert Aldrich, and this was, I believe he won an award for this, I think. But I know this was considered one of his greatest films he ever did, and this was after Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. This was from 1967, so I picked this up. It's got a lot of famous people in it. It's got Ernest Borgnine, Charles Bronson, George Kennedy. If you remember George Kennedy from the Naked Gun series, he was Leslie Nielsen's partner. And I love war films, so I wanted to check this out and see what Robert Aldrich did after his big success with Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and what he did later on with this, which was supposed to be a great movie. Again, I want to thank Kerry over at Kerrytoons so much for sending over this little care package for me and the girls. Absolutely love it. I love the drawing. I love the comics. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate when anybody sends us anything. It means a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Kerry. And make sure you go subscribe to his channel, Kerrytoons. Link will be below, card up above. Let me know what you thought of my little pin pickup, and let me know what you thought of my Blu-ray DVD pickup and mail call. In the comments section below, let me know what you thought of the care package that Kerry sent over. Let me know what you thought of the pins that I picked up from T-Fury. And if you know of any other places to go pick up some pins, let me know in the comment section below, because I am trying to find some more cool pins. And let me know what you thought of my DVD pickup. Also, if you were a WWE fan, you were a big Scott Hall / Razor Ramon fan, let me know what your favorite Scott Hall match was. My favorite Razor Ramon match would probably have to be their Intercontinental Ladder match at WrestleMania 10 at Madison Square Garden. It's probably one of my favorite matches of Razor Ramon. And let me know what you thought of the Feud series if you did watch it over on FX. Let me know some future feuds that you would like to see. I would like to see Feud, Biggie, and Tupac. I think that would be awesome. Let me know what you think. What are some future feuds you'd like to see on that show? Let me know what you thought of this video overall. Remember to hit up that red subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you are subscribed, hit the little bell button down below. It looks like a little bell. Hit that. That'll give you notifications all the time of when our videos go live. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Everyday Geek TV. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.